Did you read your comments on your Kayla reaction? I was crying laughing. No, I have not. My assistant actually went through and approved the comments, so I haven't seen any of them. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually probably look at them on this live though, so that I can chop it down into a video.
We had Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
Short asked them both to stay off social media. Kayla doesn't need to explain everything. She needs maturing. Short asked them both to stay off social media. Kayla doesn't need to explain everything. She needs maturing. I'm gonna be honest though, like for the most part, now I can't sit here and say I keep up with even though some of y'all may think I do. I watch everything because y'all know for the most part I skip through things and just clip it. I haven't heard her really talk about Shannon's situation though. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Cause like, I mean, when I heard Short, and I did a video for that, so y'all can definitely verify whatever I said in the video. But to me, I thought it was in regards to Shannon's situation, right? And I know he said that he spoke with Shannon and said like social media isn't real life. But I totally thought it was for just there's that situation. I could be wrong, but that's what I took from it. The next comment said, "Sue me, Kayla talks too much." I mean, it's YouTube, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. People tell me that. I be like, so what you want me to do? Just sit up here and look at you? Hold on. All right, let's see. This one must be a good one because it had 7 replies. If I paid a lawyer $11,000 to get me out of jail and she gets on the internet and talks about how I got a third open case and secret warrants while I'm still locked up, I'll be furious. Did she get permission from Yak to openly talk about the case and to dog on the man's mother? These are all reasons to add to the list of many why I have no respect for her as an attorney. And when she said he essentially, y'all know the word. What up, Tex? Was found not guilty. No, ma'am. He was undoubtedly 100% found not guilty. And dear Lord, never tell the judge that he has the ability to contact witnesses if he's out on bond. I don't understand why she said that. It was he has no desire to contact witnesses. I mean, he will be able to. I listened to it a couple times to make sure that's what she meant. All right. So I don't know nothing about no 11,000 because to my understanding, Kayla took the case for free. So I don't know nothing about that. I don't know what the source of that is from. The third open case, I mean, y'all, that was already on Twitter. Thugger Daily already had dropped the paperwork to that. So, like, it's not that she just put out some secret information on that. Like, that was already out, you know. Of course, for me, it wasn't interesting to me at the time, right? But it was already on Twitter. And the secret, I mean, hell, we all heard about the secret warrant in real time at the bond hearing. Did she get permission from Yak to openly talk about his case? Openly talk about his case. She really didn't get into particulars, right? She got in more so strategy. Now, I'll be fair and say Would I want my attorney to give the strategy out? Nah. But I mean, at that point, he hadn't went to other attorneys anyway. I don't take it talking about the case though, because like everything that she touched on was already out. Even if you listen to like Doug Weinstein, Matt Sharp, who else done spoke in the past? They have just talked about what the public have seen. They never go into what we don't know. So I haven't heard now. Again, I can't sit here and say I've listened to every time she spoke on it, but I haven't heard anything that she said that would have been like secret, private, confidential. Because I believe I did see a comment under one of the videos like she's going to be disbarred because she broke confidentiality. And I'm like, when did she do that? Because just because now, again, just because you don't agree with what she says doesn't mean she broke any rules of the bar, right? Because I even told y'all in my video, I'm like, I didn't like that she was showing text messages, even with the infamous Sylvia situation. Because me personally, I don't like that. That's not enough, though, to say she's violating the bar rules or whatever, okay? But again, a lot of people are emotionally tied to this case, and I think that's why the content does so well. But I just have to be a neutral voice in this and just have to call a spade a spade. It's just more so our preference, not that it's anything illegal being done, okay? Now, I will admit again, I did not watch the full live, but I believe I said that in the video. But the parts I did hear in regards to his mom, did I miss something? Because I didn't hear her like call out her name or that. I mean, she just was like, shit, I was good enough to get you off your case, but not your son or whatever. Something along that line is not verbatim. Peach, what it do? Peach said, hey, Mickey, I do agree that YSL Trial is not a reality show, although we were all in tune. Shannon perhaps should have laid low like the jurors. But, okay, now again, I don't know what Shannon has going on in real life. But sure, okay, I don't know, okay? All I'm saying is he has to have some type of income coming in, right? We know from what they released publicly, what we have heard throughout this time of this trial, he's a felon, okay? He's on probation for however many years, I don't remember, right? It's not even important right now, right? He has to get some type of legit money, right? So, and they don't care if your wife is a high paid lawyer or whatever. If your conditions is you have to have an income, you have to work, then I see why he would do the internet. And then at the end of the day, like we all talk about them anyway, you might as well get paid yourself for talking about yourself or like whatever. So with that, I don't think he should have, stayed off the internet. It's just ways to go about it. And I still don't see, I'm gonna be honest, I personally don't see him doing anything that would jeopardize his freedom from what I have seen. Okay, now again, I be clipping through stuff. I haven't fully watched everything. Okay, so if y'all know a moment, anytime y'all can send me a timestamp and I'll look at it. But just from what I have seen, I don't, see anything like that. FFS, what's up, Nikki? What it do? He sells hoodies and beanies. That's a legit clothing line business, right? And you know what? Drum up the traffic. Him being on the internet. Because now when I was clipping the live for the video today, during like I think the live was going on for like 15 minutes or something, they sold like 10 hoodies. And all the names he read was women. Okay. Women, want to see him, want to talk to him, want to feel like they're a part of his life. And although, we say what we say about Kayla being overbearing. I mean, she put the business together and the women is eating it up. So again, it's kind of like hand in hand. It's like if he wasn't online, like let me tell y'all this. If he wasn't online or doing YouTube or whatever, eventually you will forget about him. Because eventually something else is going to happen with the second round of YSL. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be on to the next defendant, right? Just like if Woody wouldn't have continued on what he was doing, we would have probably forgot about him. Just like we have forgot about others that have, like, again, Bean was a good witness. We ain't thought nothing else about Bean. Okay. Uh what was the other one? DK, right? Now he's going on Vlad. So he's trying to relight some type of whatever. So yeah, y'all, he's going on Vlad. I heard it at the end of Mondo's interview. I was like, okay, so what is he going to say? But nevertheless, and I'm not just saying this because I cover them and they're great content for me, but I'm saying it just on some, y'all know I ain't gonna sugarcoat my feelings for it, but I feel like sometimes we be like kind of reaching a little bit with a situation with them. We read too deep into it. Because again, our personal feelings is just that, our personal feelings. But that doesn't mean they're doing something they're not supposed to do. And again, this whole thing started because somebody proud into their life. Remember the whole marriage thing? Somebody released it on the internet. Somebody went and found it. So, you know, what do you do at that point? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's gonna talk. That day, everybody was talking about it. Hell, I ain't stopped talking about it since it happened. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what do you do at that point? Pete said that makes sense too. I'm not pocket checking, no shade at their union, but as a YPU can see, this is going way left. Everybody checking in. I get it. Content does matter for sure. And even like, it's kind of hard to explain. I was talking to my homegirl, and y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Underdog Up podcast on YouTube. I was talking to her today, and I was just like, it's so much behind the scenes, okay, that you don't really know that content creators go through. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you'll know about it in front of the screen because sometimes it plays out. But it's just like people are gonna like, my most, I guess, most like personal type situation that hit the internet was when I got thrown out from the O Block case and everybody was trying to spin it. And boy, I was just getting so upset because I'm like, what the fuck? And then I finally was like, you know what? Because at first I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't even want to be part of the case at that point. But I had to say, fuck it. Everybody is doing their 1-2 on it. I'm going to talk about it, okay? I'm going to go on these interviews and I'm going to talk about it. And then guess what? I'm going to tell my homies as content creators and I'm going to tell them to talk about it. And then I'm going to make it worthwhile for me. So when I look at their situation, I look at it, and I said the same thing even with infamous Sylvia. Back when, what happened with her? When she was denied access to the courtroom or her Rule 22, whichever one I covered in the video, I said the same thing. Like, you got to make it work for you because everybody else is going to talk about it, okay? Because don't let Make It Truth get wind of it. I'm for sure going to talk about it. So it's just like, you're going to talk about it. Like, other people are going to talk about it. So if you have the platform, again, for me, I felt like, at first I felt like I was drowning. Like nobody heard my part of the story. Everybody was listening to everybody else. And then finally I had to make my own noise so that I can be heard. Now, did that stop people from spending what they was going to spend? Hell no. You can never clear nothing up on the internet for real. You can only say your piece, and you know what I'm saying? Those who get it. And those who don't, you know, it is what it is, but at least you cleared your thing. So I feel like while the trial was going on, Kayla really, again, she definitely did her 1-2 with playing with it, okay, but she couldn't confirm the marriage or whatever. She used it to continue her show that they were doing the WTF Wednesday, stuff like that. She was doing other things. So again, from a content creator standpoint, and like I told y'all before, and I told her when we spoke on the live, I look at her as a content creator. Although her profession is an attorney, but see, this is the thing, y'all. They know what they have to stay within the lines of. They know what the bar, what part of the bar, you know what I'm saying, that they got to stay within. So although to us our personal feelings is one thing, I'm pretty sure Kayla is not going to do nothing to jeopardize her bar card. Like on some real stuff. Like, let's just be real. Y'all see, she done gave us a look into her closet. She done did all that. She's not about to fuck up her bar card. Now, again, we can personally not agree with her decisions, but hey, to each his own. And I told y'all, even the fact, because I know one of these comments probably gonna say it, but let's just go ahead and talk about it. You know, she even brought it up on the live. She's like, you know, people want to judge her on who she chose to marry. I can't relate to that. Now, again, my husband wasn't a defendant on trial, but my mama told me not to marry his ass, okay? My mama said, do not marry him. He is not the one for you. But I was like, no, no, no. He's the one for me. And it was my life. I had to make a decision. So I look at their situation is they made a decision to get married. They grown as fuck. They grown as hell. We may not personally have chose, you know, that. But hell, I'm pretty sure most of us ladies, okay, can sit here, okay, can sit here and deny. But let's be honest, we all done chose a nigga that somebody else probably would have been like, girl, okay, like, let's just be real. And he ain't had to be no inmate. We done all had that one or two, and some of them maybe three that chose the wrong nigga that to somebody else. She definitely appears to be smarter than that. Yeah. Like, so that's what I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't think she would jeopardize that, you know? But under that comment, what's up, Jay? Under that comment, right? A lot of people agree with it. They hunted the accuracy. Somebody said she was not paid $1,000. That must have been to Bruce, and I'm sure he's more expensive than that. Yeah, I said 1,000, 11,000. Somebody said she was working for free, honey, yet never paid her. Then somebody said she would definitely lose her bar license sooner than later. Rumor is judges out looking into her. Besides Glanville. Where y'all get that from? That part, Peach. Okay. I don't know where that came from. Like, listen. We have saw what was his name? Woody's other attorney, Melnick. He went through his thing. If it comes to that, we'll find out about it at that point. But I'm not wishing nothing on, because, like, do you know going to law school for 4 years, building clientele and all that? Like, I wouldn't want her to lose her bar card, because at the end of the day, even if you may not choose her for attorney, it's somebody she could help. Okay. I've seen attorneys that need their bar cards. Like, ones that's taking money and then not doing shit for the client. I done seen some fucked up lawyers. She's not one from what we can see outside looking in, okay? So I wouldn't wish that on her. And I don't know why so many people wish that on her. She's not going to lose her bar card because she married Shannon. Like, I don't even I did a video on that too. Like, I don't know how you would, like, how that would even tie in together for that to happen. And again, from what I have heard, I've never heard her release anything, you know what I'm saying, that was confidential. Because even with Woody, you know, she didn't release. So, like, I don't get it, you know. My 4 girls, what's up? Said, please, Glanville needs to not even think about saying or doing anything. And y'all know, people can get in these comments and they write anything. They be saying shit. Maybe they done made up. Who knows, you know. People are definitely jealous, for sure. And when it comes to being a content creator, sometimes that jealousy does lead to more interaction. Okay. When they feel like it's some mess, it's some drama, it boosts you up in there. So, like, every video I have done of Kayla and Shannon, right? It hasn't been malicious in any way. It's just more so my unwanted opinion or piecing together what they put on social media, and I just let y'all kind of go with what y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, go with. So even though the video don't be negative, the freaking comments eventually go there, okay? Because it's just, that's, you know, people be wanting to vent off their frustration, and I've learned that. So I kind of play into that. That's why I continue to drop the videos on it, because y'all be wanting to, you know, pop y'all shit about it. Y'all be wanting your opinion to matter. That's what made me come up with Mickey's unwanted opinion, because we all want our opinions to matter, although they don't. Mine don't even matter, and other people's shit is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I switched it up. Like, okay, Now I tell y'all to tell me y'all unwanted opinions. Like, cause honestly, we don't care about it. But at the same time, hey, get it out. Put it out in the atmosphere, okay? FSS said she ain't gonna lose her bar card. I've seen her turn to way worse than that. She did. They get suspended for a bit. What she did, really, this is my opinion, wasn't the court's business. Right, and I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, everybody is trying to make it like a bar thing. It's not a bar thing. You know what I'm saying? Didn't violate court rules, ethic rules, nothing. It's her life. Let her live. Right. It's more so, it's just, you just don't agree with it. Those that I feel like those that are saying like she's going to lose her license are those that just doesn't like it. Okay. They just don't like it for whatever reason. And that's cool. Where's my back pillow? Hold on, y'all. They just don't. Oh shit! I done knocked the whole thing down. They just don't like it, and that's cool. But just say that. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen, my dad done definitely grabbed him a 2 or 3. Okay. While locked up every bid, about 2 or 3 for sure. So it's not just a Kayla thing. It's a lot of people that find love while locked up or while somebody's locked up, and that's cool. You can't say, "Oh, I would never," because that's not you ain't never been in that situation. Okay, that's like saying you never know. If your one is sitting, whatever, then that's your one. Not 304s. All right, let's keep going. So you should never have to be talked into not airing your client shit out. That's just crazy to me. And see, listen, and people used to be like I was hating. They took it as a shot when I said I didn't look at Kayla as a lawyer. I look at her as a content creator on YouTube, right? And everybody felt like that was shade, but no, this is why. If you look at her as a content creator, then her saying, yeah, she had to talk me off the edge, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, that's putting on the show. We are here for entertainment, okay? If y'all haven't learned nothing else, exactly, Black Love, y'all haven't learned anything else, YouTube is pure entertainment, okay? So whether she said that for real or not, it made the story more intriguing. Okay? People grabs hold to it, okay? Drum lords, what it do? People grab hold to it. You get what I'm saying? So let her create her content. And I feel like if everybody started looking at her like that, it might be more easier to digest what's happening, right? Because you can't sit there and be like, oh, an attorney will never. Well, attorneys do clock out too, okay? They clock out too. So it's okay for her to let her hair down and do her one too. And like I told you, now I don't know, because again, I was just in the moment I was talking. I don't know if it came off malice, but it wasn't supposed to be. When I said what I like about Kayla as a content creator is that she got this like hood vibe to her. And the reason why I say that is because that's my thing too. I never come on here to be proper. I never come on here to be like all uppity and professional. I want to be relaxed. I want to pop my shit, okay? But I want you to know I definitely got brains and I can talk to an attorney in a law office, or I can talk to a regular person that doesn't have no legal knowledge at all. You know what I'm saying? I like to have the best of all worlds. So to me, that's what I want to see. I don't want a stuffy ass lawyer on here. Well, I'm not able to talk about that today. You get what I'm saying? Because like, what you on here being a content creator for? You know what I'm saying? So I look at her as a content creator. And I think a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, should too. My four girls, I'm not surprised at all. Kayla stated she ran in those circles. She is a smart girl who is attracted to edgy guys. Yeah, we all like a little street nickel here and there. You know what I'm saying? In some way. I don't like mine Sioux Street now. I don't want, but I ain't gonna lie. Once upon a time, I'd have been attracted to a little roughneck, you know. Haters gonna hate regardless. At the end of the day, what she eat don't make them shit. They either jealous of her or they petty as fuck. Possibly both of them. Right. Okay. And listen, hey, doing like I told Kayla on the live, hey, I love the promo. Because at the end of the day, people are going to talk about you or want to listen to people talk about you. Hence why she's premium content over here. So you might as well make you some money. Okay. Yeah, y'all know. Every now and then, you know. Now I don't want you to choke me for real, but I want you to, you know, have that in you that you might choke me. You get me? You get what I'm saying? Child, what it do? What it do? All right, y'all. So let's keep going. We still on the first fucking comment. God damn, y'all. All right. I'm wrong about the 11,000, which means she actually lied to the judge when she said during the YSL trial he had paid her attorney and paid for clothes and still had enough to pay her. If you are right and she did it for free, then it's another reason why she's a bad lawyer. She didn't have to say anything about her getting paid to the judge. I'm gonna be honest. I get it. Because I do recall her saying that, but payment ain't really the court business either. So even if that's what she say, okay, like at the end of the day, who's to say she's not lying to us and saying that she did for free? You know what I'm saying? So it's not like one of those things where I will hold my breath on what she said in her argument for bond. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know, FSS said, I'm going to go check my state website for inmates. I'm going to find me a hood as fuck inmate getting out soon. Valentine coming up soon. That's crazy. Okay. Ted said, choke me a little, but not too. Okay, not deep. Okay, not too much. Just a little bit. Just a little. You know, I don't know. A little aggression turned me on. Let me not talk too loud before I get something thrown in my head. But, you know, a little aggression. Not too much now. Don't be trying to act like you're gonna beat me, but you know, a little, you know, it's a way that like when Mr. Truth say my name in a way, like affirm, like I'm probably getting on this now. That shit just do something to me, like, yeah, say it again. And then he be like, man, you play so much. But it's just like, you know, just a little aggression, just a little bit. She got to say something to get the result she was trying to get. Hey, sometimes you gotta get them updates, okay? Hey. Y'all funny. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share the live. If you are just coming in, we are going through the comments because I did not have time to like reply to comments today, okay? For my last video, well, not my last video. Y'all know we talking about premium content, YSL, Kayla Bumpus, and Shannon Stillwell. But mostly the comments have been focused on Kayla. So that's what we're talking about right now, okay? All right, let's keep going. Boy, y'all been tearing it. I don't know we gonna get through all these comments, okay? But we gonna try. I'm already passive aggressive. He needs to be aggressive, you know? Like, sit your ass down. You know, like, put some money on my books for V-Day. Hey. All right, the next comment under the video. Kayla told that judge that she would be his lawyer for the long run, not just the bond hearing. Now she's trying to act like she wasn't supposed to help him for all charges. She literally sabotaging this man's case for clout. If Shannon is smart, he'll take the advice of Max and stay off of social media with Kayla. That's wild. Where did that come from? Where did it come from? I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna be honest about this comment. It's completely wrong. She freaking explain the thing on live. That's why I be telling y'all to make sure y'all go check out the full live, right? Because she literally said that she got noticed that she was no longer the attorney, that it was gonna be another attorney. So it's not that she ran out on them. They basically fired her. Like, basically, I mean, you know, basically that's what happened. So, like, that's not on her, you know? That's crazy. Black Butterfly said, I'm being honest. Some of the stuff doesn't add up. For example, she said that she didn't call Viverita a B playback, so she did. I seen other things. She's just not honest. Didn't she call her a hoe? Was it? I think she called her a hoe. Hey, maybe she forgot. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna like. Even if she did, I don't think attorneys be talking shit to each other though on some real stuff, or talking shit about police and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm just a little lax on the situation. Like, all attorneys lie, even the prosecutors, all of them. It's just how you lie. It's guidelines to lying. Like, for real, it's guidelines to the lie. You know how many times you done called your attorney and they assistant and told you, oh, they're on a call and they ass ain't on no call. They sitting in there not wanting to talk to you. Okay. You are on the list of if Mrs. So-and-so calls, I'm busy. Okay. Trust me. I know where that plenty law firms. They just don't want to talk to you. Okay. That's it. But Burrito was in her feeling because oh shit, Shy. Now she smashed SB is crazy now. I guess, god damn. Y'all ass is wild in this chat, okay? Okay, so it was ho. Yeah, I remember I was on live and I did that. But I'm gonna be honest, sometimes you just don't remember. Now I don't know, and I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses. I'm just being honest. Like sometimes if you ask me if I call somebody name, I probably won't remember either. Okay. I cuss a lot, so shit, I could have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't think that's again. It's like all lawyers play with words. I ain't gonna lie, they all play with words. Hell, I'm practicing playing with words at this point, so I can be prepared when my time comes. The Burrito was acting like YSL head doctor on the block, not the fluffer. Not the fluffer. Yes, y'all, I was watching All Queens Men before, not too long before I got on live. Oh, somebody said, I think you misheard because the family sought new representation without informing her. She had all his other cases moved to one day, so she was actually helping his case. Shout out to that. Now I was just about to say, ain't nobody gonna say it. Somebody said facts. No, Robin said that right. She a weak person for this. And you see how like Kayla sat there and explained the whole thing. And I even said in my video, this video that this comment is under, like, I like the fact that she explained what we didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Outside looking in. And people are still saying, their whole scenario on their freaking head. Like, like, man, I'm gonna have to heart that one because, like, you see how, like, you can break something down. And I had to realize, like, sometimes you just gotta let people be what it is. Because you can screen that shit, say it in 1,000 different ways, and they gonna still come up with, you can say 1 + 1 is 2. You can show them 2. You can be like 1 + 1 is 2. This is 2. 1, 2. And they gonna still say no, it's 3. And you're gonna be like, but fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta let them be. You just gotta let them be, okay? All right, let's keep going. Shit, it took us an hour to get through two comments and some replies. Huh? What time is it? Nah, probably another hour, max, something like that. Why? No, you gotta take it to the road tonight. Okay. Even with hand signals, okay, they gonna still say it's something else. All right. Okay, we close a Black Butterfly because Black Butterfly was a reason why I got my ass in these comments. Okay, I'm glad she wasn't too far down on the list because goddamn, I was about to say, Black Butterfly, please, where did you leave your comments so I can get to it? All right, so it said again. Boy, this about to be a doozy when they start to comment off with again in all caps. Okay. It was very unprofessional to share your ex-client business and pass it off as entertainment. Girl, bye. The YSL case is not a reality show. As you have said, these guys are fighting for their lives. Remember that? You are mixing business with your personal life. If your feelings are fragile, you may need to seek another profession instead of attention. Shit, okay? Your beef with Yak's family should have been handled off the internet. It was nobody's business that you took the case for free. You are definitely becoming what they call you. Your content creating career should not be at the expense of your clients or ex-client. God damn. I knew that one was gonna be a doozy, okay? All right, well, let's talk about it, okay? First and foremost, I hate to keep putting Thugger Daily ass under the bus, but when Thugger Daily dropped the paperwork that what's Ponytail name? What's his name? Bruce Harvey. Okay. When Bruce Harvey was taking over the case, when he dropped that paperwork, he put in his Twitter thing, right? That Kayla did it for free. Okay. So we got to stop blaming for Kayla for putting all this out, because at the end of the day, it was on Thugger Daily's page. Okay. The whole free thing. And I did a video reaction and I said, like, damn, what is that to add in there? Literally, matter of fact, hell, we live, might as well, right? Let me go find our video. I literally said it in the video. Like, what is that to put in the video? I mean, what is that to put on the post? Hold on. I know there's so many damn videos around this chick. Damn, how long ago was it? Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let's find the part. Hold on. Thugger Daily dropped that for free from Kayla at Mickey. She said that she gave him the information. Oh, well. I mean, she said it went. I mean, so even then, okay. Hold on. I ain't hear her say it when she said it, because before I get to saying my little 2 cents about it, well, we don't even have to go through that if she said she said it, okay. But everyone blames KB anyway. She has a right to defend herself for sure. Just like any attorney. We had, I mean, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna have to go there, y'all. I just want to ask, okay? Oh, what the fuck Wednesday? I ain't listened to the whole thing. So that's not confidential information to say that no matter what, that's not confidential information though. Let's Google what does. I don't even think Google would be the best place, because I don't even think that is considered confidentiality information. Like the legal term, again, it's probably just not, to our liking. I don't know. That's kind of a vague definition. All right, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. Then, if she said she gave it to Thugger Daily to put out, then I mean, hell, it was for her to put out. It's her finances. That's not, now if she would have like start talking about Gotti's actual, like, his finances, like, yeah, oh, he couldn't even afford to pay me. And I don't even think that would really be like a bar situation. But going to things like that would be a little different. I don't really, see the difference with what's the other one? Doug Weinstein is doing Vlad interviews about Gotti, representing Gotti. Are y'all mad about that? Now, I haven't personally watched it yet, but what about that? Are y'all mad about that? This is a real question to y'all. I want to ask y'all. Like, are y'all upset that Doug Weinstein is doing Vlad interviews talking about Gotti? And hell, that's not the first interview he's done, but I kind of look at him and Kayla on the same ground. Like, on some real stuff. Like they are, and I kind of feel like Doug is a little worse because he go into depth and he actually represented the client at the trial that he's talking about. Now, do I think he's doing anything illegal or against the bar? No. You know, but because again, we haven't seen what's the other one, y'all? Brian still ain't did no interview. You know, I can't give Vlad my time. Look, so all I'm saying, like, it's just lawyers can talk, especially defense attorneys. You know, he's very strategic with his words, to say the least. But he attaches himself, and I'll be honest, I don't agree with Doug Weinstein because I feel like he attaches himself to Yak Gotti a lot for content purposes. Although, okay, he's not the first lawyer to go on an interview run after like dealing with a high profile case, right? But in the notion that we're talking about, Kayla, right, with this situation, I'm like, well, Doug is doing the same thing. Doug literally tried to boycott Law and Crime because he didn't like a Young Thug documentary. Not a Yak Gotti documentary, a Young Thug documentary. Then remember when Young Thug video calls was released. Then it's like, oh, if y'all, drop Yak Gotti, I'm gonna use my 30 years. Like, come on, you're not even his attorney anymore. Like, again, yeah, exactly. Doug is seeking attention. So this is what I'm saying. Like, we can't just keep hounding Kayla. She's married to the defendant, okay, that she chose, Shayna Stillwell, and they're good to do they want to. Hey, boo, shut the door for me. I'm almost done. So yeah, Doug says obvious who dropped the T on the X parte. He always said it was Kayla, in my opinion. Hey, all I'm gonna say with that is just like, it's gotta call a spade, Like, a lot of y'all don't like what Kayla does. I understand what she's doing. People are talking about her life anyway. Now, mind you, let's just take from my content, right, on her. I don't even cover them about the trial. I cover their life, their marriage, their relationship on social media. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she has a right to talk her talk. And again, I didn't hear anything bad that I would take as bad that she said about Yak Gotti's mom, because at the end of the day, any lawyer can tell if you don't pay them. Hell, they can file a motion, tell the court, and the whole world see it that you ain't pay them or whatever the case may be. I just feel like when she said it, she just let it be clear, like, hey, I didn't appreciate how it went. I was doing my best on the case. However, his family members, thought I wasn't and got me off the case. Let me see where we at. It's a first for everyone, including us. Right. YouTube is an extra earn form of income. People making money from their house. Factual. Okay. Listen, but because I got to wrap this up, I forgot the grandbaby is coming to get her hair washed and done. Okay. So my bad, but we'll definitely finish this conversation. Say no different from Slime Life. People don't believe he said Quay on purpose. It was a play. Steak play dirty, but ESPN. Okay. Hey, might as well listen. At the end of the day, with this content creator creating a thing, everybody can be a content creator. And sometimes, especially when I look at comments and stuff, sometimes I'll be like, you should start a channel, especially if you start giving me too much critique. I would tell you, just start a channel at this point, make a video about how you really feel, if you feel that strongly. So I wasn't able to get through all the comments because I have to get off, because y'all know Baby Truth is real ratchet, okay? But this is what I'm going to say in summary of, I'm pretty sure what all the comments. You know what? Let me get a black butterfly comment, because that was really the reason why I even start looking at the comments. So before I go, let me do black butterfly. Oh, hood, baby. Okay. All right. Black butterfly says, Mickey, let me give you my truthful opinion. If Kayla was doing the case pro bono and the family did a fundraising for her attorney, she should have known that he was seeking different counsel. The legal community probably advised yet to get a stronger, more experienced attorney. I remember Doug was live and asked Miss Tasha to let Yet know he was coming to see him. Right there, I knew he was going to give him some advice. Kayla is unprofessional and violates confidentiality. I definitely wouldn't use her. On a different note, find me one video that she's not drinking. She's a luscious, crazy black. She gets pickled as all get out and then starts running her mouth. This isn't good for Shannon either. Just drinking all day with a person trying to turn his life around isn't a good look. Where the attorneys does that, all of them, maybe not on camera, all of them keep them some scotch or something in the office. Where we at? Down in bottles of Hennessy and Don Julio. Lastly, most of us are mothers first. This situation is business and friendships are obsolete. If she feels mistakes happen or Kayla isn't a powerhouse attorney her son needs, she has every right to keep fighting for her son. I hope Kayla establishes herself in Texas, because she good as blackballed in Georgia for running her mouth. Did you see Doug on Vlad? He all but said she was the one who leaked the ex parte meeting info. Granted, I'm glad, but with all that, the Abbott text she leaked, and she basically called Ms. Westmoreland a B on this video she done in Georgia. God damn, black butterfly. All right, couple things I don't agree with what you said. Okay, just a couple things, right? Just because a family has a fundraiser, and to my understanding, I'm not 100% sure, somebody did it on behalf of the family and the proceeds just went to the family or whatever, and it wasn't said for certain. Now, don't quote me on it, but it wasn't said for certain it was legal fees. But again, just because somebody's creating a fundraiser, and she explained this on that live too, you have to formally, right, put in notice on record in the court to get off. Okay? To get off. So I feel like that part, I mean, you know, like she still happened to be his attorney. We done seen that play out with her as Lil Woody's attorney, right? And then another thing, I get the mothering thing, but when you have a grown child, I mean, it's up to him. Obviously, he was okay with the change because he let it happen. But just because that's your son doesn't mean you control the whole situation. Okay. Ultimately, it has to be yet Gotti's decision. And outside looking in, I feel like he agreed with whatever was provided to him. You know what I'm saying? As far as, and Doug isn't his attorney anymore. So even if he did say, I'm gonna let him know I'm gonna come see him, like that's still not his attorney anymore. Just like possibly like maybe they had a friendship, right? And he can possibly advise or whatever. And I don't agree. I do agree with the part that maybe they did want a more experienced attorney. Maybe they felt like she had too much on her plate with her husband being freed and they needing to get their stuff in order. So and I said that in my video because like to me, if I would have, I know my family would have felt like shit, she ain't worrying about my people, she worrying about her husband. So I get it. Like I'm not knocking a family for choosing to go to another attorney. I just feel like how it came out and how it went about, I don't mind how she addressed it. That's me. Okay. At first I was kind of, and I told y'all in the video, at first I was kind of nervous when she talking about story time. Thought she was about to tell like some other stuff. So, right. So, and sometimes families don't appreciate that. My family is one of them. They don't appreciate it. I understand it more. That's why my dad's attorney always just talks to me. And then I like relay it to the family because they don't be getting what she be doing for real. The drinking part. And see, this is I guess we can agree to disagree on this because all attorneys drink. They soon as they done at that courthouse, they all meeting up to take shots at the nearest bar. They all keep, and this is just me talking, okay? They all keep liquor, wine, or something at the office. Now, as far as being on YouTube, again, now to my understanding, she hasn't done it inside her office on YouTube. Like, she be at home. You got to like be able to separate it. And that's gonna be something she's gonna have to work on. Because maybe she doesn't need to really add the attorney aspect to her content creating. You know, maybe that would be a better fit. Maybe if she want to get on here and just chop it up and like laugh about, maybe that would be better to the audience for her not to actually include the attorney part as the content creator. I don't know. To me, it don't like it's cool that she would know some of the legal, attributes to certain things. So as far as that would be cool, but if she dropped the attorney, I would still watch her as a content creator. So maybe she should think about that, just not really tying the legal side to it. That's just mm-hmm. I know Whitaker had bottles of wine in the judge's chamber. Yeah, they is, and pretty much okay. Let me see what else. I ain't hear the part about the Westmoreland part. I don't know nothing about if she's done in Georgia. I'm not in Georgia, so I don't know about that either. I think Black Butterfly might know more about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, that's just my one opinion about it. I feel like she came off at first wanting to do the attorney role, on YouTube. So a lot of people are now looking at her in that attorney role. They're not able to like decipher the attorney and the content creator. You know what I'm saying? Because what's up, Jamie? So I've watched a couple of the WTFs even before the marriage thing happened, and they just really be chopping it up about cases and stuff. I haven't really heard her get too lawyering, right, in the videos. So I don't know, y'all. I feel like I'll be kind of holding her to the fire a little bit too hard on that, but at the same time, if I spoke my personal, like I told y'all, if I probably wouldn't hire her because the leaking the text was a red flag for me of my personal preference, right? But that's not taken away from she's not good for somebody else, if that makes sense. Really, we ain't going to address yet charges. He knew he was in high profile case and should have been mindful about getting into things. He knew Fanny was on them. Lay low. I know it's hard. Once they on you, I mean, you gotta understand what they got him for was years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, so same thing I said in my video with Young Thug. Like, they came years later. Hell, with Lil Durk, they came years later. Quando Rondo, years later. And most time fans come when you think you out the clear, and they come scoop your ass up, right? Or the state in this case, right? But at the same time, again, Yak Gotti, what he's going through, like I said, being held on charges stemming from what happened in jail, I don't agree with. That's just me. I don't agree with. Anything he did prior to that, and to each his own. But I just don't agree with the ones that he caught while he was in jail. Talking about the jail charges. Yeah, because listen, and I even know from my own dad, like, that life behind the wall is different. You got to survive one way or the other. And it's kind of harder for males, from what I hear. So I'm not going to knock on for having to do what he had to do, but I still don't just think it's right that he's being held on those charges because ultimately he got found not guilty, meaning, if you take all the charges back that he got found not guilty, he would never been in there. I know that's preferably wish the world works like that, but it doesn't. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it. Shout out to Black Butterfly that always come through and give her 1-2 in the comments, and I appreciate it. But yeah, for the gist of it, I think it all comes down to our preference. You know what I'm saying? With Kayla. And sometimes once you have in your mind a certain outlook on a person, you can't change it up or switch it up. Like with me, people, like, I done had a person say they can't stand me because they say I be wishy-washy, but I come with facts. I can look, that's fine. You ain't gotta like it. That's cool, you know. And then I got people that be like, I don't like the fact that you're pro-defense most times, but you know, I always be honest. Mostly I be pro-defense. That's the type of content I like to cover. However, I do poke holes in the defense case too if it comes out with the prosecution. So it's just a preference. And like again, I'm not a lawyer. I can choose to do whatever I want. Even if I was a lawyer, I could still choose to do whatever I want. But nevertheless, yeah. And then just keep in mind, I will say this, okay? And then I got to go. Just remember, for those who can't seem to probably like dissect Kayla from a content creator and an attorney, just think about it. If you don't live in Georgia, you would never have to hire her anyway. If you don't live in Texas, you'll never be hiring her anyway. So that should have you relax just a little bit to where you can look at her content as content, right? Of course, she's going to have to do her 1-2 as a content creator because she wants the views. She wants the people to come tune in, just like me. You know what I'm saying? You play into the entertainment for the people, but as far as the real life attributes, if you don't live in her state, then you ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? That's part, you know. Hey, with that, that's a great segue into my closing tags, okay? And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what? I'm like, fuck yeah. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot because my slots be filling up fast. This is the weakest. Give a fuck about what they scream. Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth. #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina.